Hi everyone. Do that video that I've been talking about doing for a while about some of the dangerous people that I encountered. Um, this story is going to focus just around one person in particular. As you know, I don't mention names, but I'll run you through. I mean, this person was full on dangerous. So I encountered him when I was in my tent in the Pound World doorway. Turned up pissed, and say I don't drink and I find drunk people really hard to deal with, but at the same time I'm just polite because I just don't want the grief. And yeah, he's just it was just like a bad smell. He wouldn't go away. And then from then he'd continue to come and see me and be drunk. And they'd be the people that did look out for me. If they turned up, he'd be really hostile towards them. And in the end, I just had to say to him, like, look, I don't like being around you when you're drunk. I don't like drunk people. You're a nasty drunk. You're being horrible to people that are nice to me. Like, if you're not going to sort it out, just leave me alone. And he came storming back down that night and just made a right scene. So I've just shut myself in my tent because I don't want to react. And I've never wanted to want to draw attention to myself. And he was drawing attention to me. And there's people looking as they're walking past, and he's giving it, what the F are you looking at? And I'm saying to him, can you stop doing that? So, because you get to go home. I don't. They know where I am. And the upshot it was, someone eventually did come along, started kicking off, and then started threatening to stab me. And I was like, brilliant, see what you've done? So I eventually got him to leave, and then I didn't see him for a week. And then he came back down and he was really apologetic, said he stopped drinking, blah, blah, blah. And things were bad for me at that point. And he said, did I want to come and stay at his for a couple of nights? And I just thought, I didn't want to, but at the same time, I just needed a bit of respite from the streets, so I agreed to it. So I've gone there, watching films and that. I've gone to go to bed, and he's like, I can sleep in my bed, and I'm like, not comfortable with this, really not comfortable with this. So I was just like, okay, I said, I don't sleep under blankets. And I explained to him, don't start with me in the night because subconsciously I'll end up hurting you. I say this guy was a predator through and through. So yeah, I stayed there a few nights, and then basically he was trying to get. I spelt. You could figure out what I'm saying. He was trying to get favours out of me. I ain't that cheap for one. And I just said, like, it's the last thing on my mind at the minute. Got too much going on. And I started doing stuff in the media, and I did get contacted by a few girls. And he got really, really hostile towards it. Really hostile towards it. And there was this one girl that I'd been speaking to, and I'd been seen a couple of times, and I didn't hear from her. And then next thing I know, I was looking for my phone, and her number's blocked. He's blocked her number from my phone. Never spoke to her again, so he probably said something to her as well. But I was able to have somewhere to stay a few nights a week, so it was put up with some of it. Then my bank cards went missing, and it was in my situation. It's hard to get replacements. So he's like, "Oh, I'll open another current account on mine, and you can have the card." That was so he could track my money, control my money. Then when my mobile phone stopped working, when I got a contract on my phone, so he could track me. And this went on for a while. This really did. He even started contacting my ex. Like, just evil, evil man. Evil man. And like I say, the situation I was in, there's not really many places I can go. And the people that I'm encountering, they're not quality people at the end of the day. And I always looked at him and I thought, if it came to it, I could hurt you. If I had to, I could hurt you. So that's why I sort of just went with it. I thought, if it does come to it, like, I can easily defend myself against you. But this guy was just absolutely evil. And these are the predatory people that you encounter when you're on the streets, that they come along, to pretend to offer help and that, but they've got motives, and that damaged me a lot. That did. The fact that having to be on my guard all the time like that really did. And then when I first started doing the GoFundMe, and I just got away because I had to get away from him. He was trying to extort money out of me because when I was younger, I used to do some modelling as such, sort of adult modelling. You don't need me to spell it out for you. And he fancied himself as a budding photographer, and he wanted to take some pictures. Like I say, I've done all this before, so it's not no skin off my nose. And then he tried to use that as like a blackmail, and I was like, mate, if you search hard enough, there's all sorts of pictures of me on the internet. Like, you're barking up the wrong tree there. You really are. I found it quite funny. I really did. Didn't necessarily want to do it, but it was just a lesser of two evils. And like I say, it's something that I'd done before, so it wasn't like it would be a revelation if it came out. But yeah, he was trying to extort money out of me with that. Like I say, it's just some of the predatory people you encounter. It's not, there's more. There is far more, and I'm barely scratching the surface as far as this guy's concerned. But it just makes me wonder, people that are a lot more vulnerable than me, what can end up happening to them. That was a difficult one to talk about, to be honest. But, just thought I'd share it with you. Big love, guys. Chat soon.